And then Jealousy Singe. So the other night on stream, I actually pulled this deck off. This is my no cards deck. The whole point of the deck is to stop your opponent from having any cards in their deck. They can't draw a card, they automatically lose. Unfortunately, the stream had to get cut early because my kid was sick and spiked a fever, so I apologize to everyone who was in there. For anyone who's interested, though, he's doing much better now. Fever has broke, but my voice is starting to go, so I've probably got 12 hours left to make videos before the world turns on me. So let's get this started. First up, we've got Chi-Yu here. Chi-Yu's great for 1 energy. You can knock 2 cards off your opponent's deck, and it can actually do some damage and put some energy on the bench as well. Then we got Chandelure. The ability is to make you and your opponent draw a card. I got 4 of these in the deck. Trying to get 4 out at once means you can force your opponent to draw 4 cards, which is a great way to eat the deck. We got Durant here. You just play him and they lose a card. He's also just a good endgame because he's got some damage. And then, of course, we've got the Radiant Charizard as our get out of jail free card if we're losing. Most of the trainer cards don't matter, so I'll just hit the big ones. Pokestop, you want to trick your opponent early into using this and maybe throwing away 3, 6, 9 cards of their own. Typically, I don't use this much myself, though. Then we've got the tree. We got to have that to get the Chandelures out and fully evolved as quick as possible. Doesn't always work out as well as I'd like. I got to find a better mechanism for that. And then our energies are just pretty well split up here. We've got some gift energies, some extra cards, got some chat energy to move things around and be inconvenient, and then we got our regular energies. Now, without further ado, let's get into it and I can show you how this deck runs. Now, I'm going to cut around a lot in this video because this player just slow played the entire game and the whole match was like 25 minutes long, which was absolutely unreasonable. I even said this. This guy's going to be a slow player. Took him 10 seconds to decide if he wanted to go first or second. Now, this is actually a great starting hand. I got the Chi-Yu ready to go. I got Litwick that I can put on the bench, and I've got the Charizard. I don't need that till later, but it's always nice to know you have it. Boss's Orders just feels good to have. Gift Energy, good to have out early. And I got a Fire Energy. Like, honestly, this is, a very good hand for this deck to start with. Now, they take so long with their turn, I have to run it back at 5 times speed, just so this doesn't take up an obscene amount of time. And then I look at my Chandelure for a minute just to keep myself occupied. And here we go. Alright. I've taken the lead. His Charizard's already down. Alright, this is kind of an unsung bonus to this deck, is that it's just really disruptive to anyone. They can't rely on their cards being there when they need to pull for them. So a lot of mechanics like the Pidgeot or Arvins are really messed up when you just don't have those cards in your deck anymore. Now, he does have a rare candy, and he does manage to get the Charizard out anyways. I'm not too worried about it. I do have Durant in this deck, which could just eat that thing alive. But generally, I'm not looking to fight somebody for a win here. We're just trying to make him run out of cards. And right now, we only have the Chi-Yu out for that mechanic. And the Litwick if he's in the active position. But that's basically nothing at all. But then he makes kind of a smart read, and he tries to swamp in his Charmeleon, hoping I'll take the bait. Alright, buddy, hit me. Only thing good is he can't beat me with it. That was weird. It took me a minute to figure out why he did it. Oh, I see. Because if I use Flame Surge to destroy his Charmeleon, then his Charizard can one-hit me. But his mistake is thinking that I'm trying to win this game. What a fool. While that was happening, I managed to put another Chi-Yu out on the field and make him draw some more cards. Then the turn's going to come back around, and I'm going to go ahead and evolve my Litwick. Honestly, this is not a very exciting set of turns. I just keep chipping at that deck. He doesn't need it. It doesn't do anything for him. And we've got, whoa, 2 Boss's Orders. That was kind of neat. Again, you can see how disruptive this is. That just Boss's Orders is gone from his deck now. And the number keeps going down, and he hasn't quite figured out what I'm doing yet. So he's using cards like Sada there and wasting his deck even further. Thank you, sir. Doesn't know how close he is to death right now. Now let's skip ahead so this video doesn't take way too long. As you can see, he does finally get the best of me and take down my Chi-Yu. Energy. Well, you only need 1 energy to take someone's cards away. Thank you, sir. Now he's played a lot of energy. He's got 8 on the field. What can I do to make him uncomfortable? At this point, I finally get Chandelure out, which honestly took way too long to happen, considering that I have 4 of them in here. And I start to do the Force Straw mechanic to make him go through his deck just a little bit faster. There we go, -1. Now, because I have basically everything I need except for more Chandelures, I use the Ultra Ball to pull out something special. Because we're going to get a Durant. Oh, where'd your card go? That's right, no more rare candies for you. Now, I think out of a little bit of desperation, he uses Iona right now, which actually works out for me. I didn't have anything in my hand I really needed, but I did get the Pokestop card, Chandelure, and Lampent, which are all really useful to me. The Pokestop I doubt he'll use at this point of the game, but we can hope. In the meantime, we just keep using our Chandelure to force draws and put cards into his hands, which I'm sure he thinks is a benefit at this point, but as you can see, we're getting great cards too. That's a fun card. Yeah, let's do that. See, at this point of the game, we just want to be inconvenient. We want to stall him and take up time. I don't mean run out the clock, because I hate that nonsense. I mean waste his turns by using Lycia to confuse his Moltres. And we're going to take 2 more cards from your deck. Jealousy Singe, you're down to 10. Now, I don't know if it's panic or this person is just not nice, but they end up just trying to run out the clock here. They waste 30 seconds here not doing anything. And I try to distract myself by just reading the Moltres card, which, by the way, has a really weird ability. You know, it's got 2 retreat costs, but it's 1 if you use fire. I never actually bothered to read that, but that's weird, right? 2, unless it's fire energy, and then it costs 1. Oh, he did go for the Pokestop, and he got a Buddy Poffin for it. Oh, man. What a gentleman. What a nice friend. I almost can't believe it happened because it's such a foolish move. But again, maybe he doesn't understand what I'm doing. Maybe he thinks all his Charizard, EX, Terra Darks are gonna do it for him. And I know I keep saying he, maybe it's a she. I don't know who's on the other side of the keyboard. It's just a force of habit. Honestly, I'm just excited that this could actually work. If you've ever been paying attention to the fast speed parts, I don't blame you. But I have not done damage yet. And with one more Jealousy Singe from Chi Yu, he's down to 4 cards only. He is running out of options. And so I end my turn, and he's forced to draw another card, leaving him with only 3 left. But he does still have 2 of the Charizard EX on the field, and he manages to beat my Chi Yu, taking 2 more prize cards for himself. Now I no longer have a way to force a draw, except for the Chandelure still on the bench. I just gotta make sure that he doesn't get Durant, because if he manages to get Durant, we're in trouble here. And what I mean by that is, if he has something like Boss's Orders, which we know we destroyed 2 of already, he can switch in Durant and one-hit KO it, winning the game for himself. I've taken no prize cards yet. So, he doesn't seem to have it. Turn comes back to me. I get the Chandelure. I force the draw. Now he's got 2 cards left. But they're not going down without a fight. They get the Charizard back out, and they manage to attack my Radiant Charizard, bringing them down to 1 prize card left. Well, I use the Feather Duster to take an Ultra Ball out of their hand. Chi Yu's back in the hotspot, which is just fine. We're going to use this just to be a little trolly here. Inconvenient. Alluring Light. There's his deck gone. The funny thing here is I just pulled Durant, which would have depleted his deck anyways, or Chi Yu could have done it. My turn ends, and I win. Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm so happy that that just worked. On stream, look, attack damage done, 0. There's no way that's going to keep working, but I'll take it. Oh my god, we just ranked up off of that win. And that's how you win without doing any damage. Add me in game if you want to play. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this.